Hey everybody, thanks for joining me for today's quick but effective upper body Pilates Tower workout. While I'm thinking of it, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. For this workout, you'll need 2 short yellow springs with handles attached to either side of the middle of your tower, and then 2 short yellow springs with the wooden dowel attached to the top of the tower. Lie supine with your head towards the tower, knees bent and feet on the mat. We'll start with a neurological awakening. So hands can be on the mat or on your abdomen as you take several big, deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling softly through your open mouth. While you're breathing, do a scan of the back side of your body, paying attention to how your head, your shoulder blades, your hip bones, your legs rest on the mat, noticing any asymmetries or differences on the sides of the body. You don't need to correct anything, just bring awareness to what may be going on in your body. Nose circles. Pretend there's something the size of a grapefruit on the ceiling and trace the outer edges of it with your nose, 5 to 6 times in each direction to lubricate the cervical spine. Reverse direction. Inhale your arms up to the sky, palms face each other for puppet arms. Alternate lifting one hand higher than the other to lubricate the shoulder girdle, getting the shoulder blades unstuck from your rib cage. This can also be done fast, like you're plopping your arms up and down, shimmying them back and forth. Arms and hug the tree. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, bring the hands back together. Inhale, the upper back muscles pull the arms apart. Exhale, the chest muscles lift your arms up into hug the tree position. Fingertips on your shoulders and do big elbow circles, circling your elbows around to touch in the front of your chest and then to slide along the mat as your arms open wide, breathing deeply as you go. Your elbows come together, reverse direction. Last one, circling around, and then lower your arms to the mat, palms face down. Tuck your tail and peel your hips up into the air, inhaling. Exhale, soften behind the heart and roll the spine down bone by bone. And again, tuck, peel, and lift into a bridge position, and then rolling down until your tailbone meets the mat. Continue. Keep your hips lifted on this last repetition and then circle the arms up, overhead, and around to your sides. Big arm circles, inhaling and exhaling, using your glutes and your core muscles to stabilize your pelvis. Reverse at the top. Circle the arms down, open to the sides and up 3 to 4 times. When your arms reach the ceiling on this last repetition, soften behind your heart and roll the body down. Arms can come down to your sides. Now grab your handles of those short yellow springs. You should be about an arm's length away from the tower, hands above your shoulders. Press and reach the arms down to your sides and then float them back up. If it's too easy, scoot away from the tower. If it's too heavy, scoot back closer to the tower. Next one, down and up, then open into circles, opening the arms wide apart, pulling them to your hips and lift up. Inhaling and exhaling. Reverse direction for 5 repetitions. Be sure to keep tension on the springs at all times. Final repetition, then bend your elbows either on or hovering the mat and alternate tricep presses, pressing right hand down towards your hip, then bend the elbow, and then your left arm straightens and bends. Inhaling and exhaling. Finish with the left arm and then both arms press and bend at the same time. Last one, and then straighten your arms up to the ceiling. Scoot back if needed for pelvic lifts with arm lowers. This time you'll be lifting your hips straight up to the ceiling as the arms press down and then lowering the hips straight down. You're not rolling through the spine on this. The hips lift straight up, they lower straight down. One more repetition, and then release your handles, hug your knees in toward your abdomen and rock side to side to massage out your low back. Using your hands against your legs, curl all the way up to sitting. Place your feet hanging over the edge of the mat, facing the long edge of your tower, and grab the handle closest to the side you're facing. For serape, you should sit close to the center of the mat where the 2 tower mats meet, and then growing tall, rotate away from the tower and then back to center, or maybe slightly towards the tower. Just don't lose tension on the spring. Exhale as you twist, inhale as you unwind. Raise your arms overhead and side bend away from the tower, keeping your hands in line with the crown of your head, shoulders away from your ears, abdomen drawn in towards the spine. Make sure your sit bones stay level on the mat. Lower your left hand to the mat, right hand is holding the strap, and you rotate and punch. And I say right hand, but that depends on the way you're facing. I have my right side towards the tower, right hand holding the strap. Turn to face your tower, legs on top, squeeze together. Left hand is holding the strap that's loaded on the left side of the tower from where you're facing. Right hand crosses your abdomen, curl down and back part way, and then bicep curl that left arm, keeping your hips and your chest facing forward. Exhale, squeeze, inhale, release. Last one, and then roll to sitting tall. Switch handles. Right hand holds the right strap, curl down and back, and squeeze that right bicep. Keep the chest open, and make sure your chin is slightly in towards your neck and not jarring forward. Last one, then curl up the spine and grab the other handle, so one in each hand. Then slowly roll down, bone by bone, all the way down to your back. Bend your knees, plant your feet on the mat, and you're going to lift your legs one at a time up into a chair position. Tip your chin to look up at your knees and then come up into teaser, using your arms however they best help you. curling up bone by bone, stopping at the top to balance, and then rolling back down, bending your knees. Last one here, and roll all the way down. Then you'll lengthen your legs on the mat. Take a big inhale at the bottom. Exhale, tip your chin and curl all the way up the spine. Release those handles, bend forward over your legs and stretch your back. Turn to face the opposite side from where you were before for the single arm work and serape, and hold on to the strap closest to you in one or both hands. Growing tall, sitting in the center of your tower, feet towards the floor, rotate to the right and then back to center or even a little bit to the left. Try not to lose too much tension on the spring. I like to exhale when I turn and inhale to return towards the tower. Arms overhead for side bend and lift. Keep your sits bones on the mat. Keep your hands right over your head and stay in one straight line of the spine. Left hand holds the strap for punching and twisting, if you're sitting the way I am. So rotate to the right as you punch that left arm towards the corner of your room. Exhale as you press. Inhale to unwind. Sit to face your tower with your feet against the post, left hand in the center of your wooden dowel. Then turn onto your right side. Keep your feet against the post, but make sure your feet turn to the way you're facing. Push your feet into the post as you lengthen your legs, getting a good distance from the tower, and then taking your bottom arm with you, crunch up and down. Using the springs however they help you. You can bend your left arm as you lift, or you can just keep it straight. You're going to do about 8 to 10 of these. Again, taking your bottom arm with you, using and working your left oblique. Last repetition, and then you'll come up to sitting so that we can do this on the other side. Right hand in the center of the bar, feet against the posts. When you turn onto your left side, your top foot is back behind you, and it should come up a little bit higher to hip height against that post. Taking your bottom arm with you, crunch up and down, working the side body. This is your last one, and then come all the way up to sitting tall. Place your left hand in the center of the bar, right hand on top of left. Your knees are slightly bent with feet against your posts. Roll all the way down flat to your back for a banana stretch. Right arm comes overhead, side bend your torso to the left, then slide your right foot next to or on top of your left leg, and breathing deeply. I'm wiggling my bar because that helps me get my left shoulder away from my ear and kind of relax my neck a little bit. Holding on to the edge of the tower if you can reach it, and breathing deep to stretch. Place your foot back on its post, your right hand back on the bar, center yourself, take an inhale at the bottom, and exhale, roll all the way up to sitting. And then we'll switch and do this on the other side. Right hand in the center of the bar, left hand on top, roll all the way down, lengthening the spine as you go. Left arm comes overhead, side bend your torso to the right, and then bring your left leg next to or on top of your other leg. And stay here for several big, deep breaths to stretch the side body. Place your foot back on its post, your left hand on top of right hand. Take an inhale when you're centered. Exhale, roll all the way up to the top, bone by bone. Once you're upright, release that wooden dowel. Place your legs over each edge of your mat if that's comfortable for you, and then place your hands on the push-through bar and roll forward to stretch, hanging your head towards the mat, bringing your chest through your arms. Several big, deep breaths here. Release your bar, and on an inhale, grow tall through the spine, bone by bone. Head comes up last. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next week.